Okay, let's talk about the matric pass requirements. You know, what results must you achieve in matric to get your certificate pass, your diploma pass? How does that work? Okay, so in matric you get your pass, you get your higher certificate pass, your diploma pass, and your bachelor's pass. And each of those, as you go up, obviously has a higher marks requirement. So just for your national certificate pass, the lowest marks you need, the lowest level of getting your matric certificate, you need an APS score of at least 3 in your home language, an APS score of at least 3 in 2 other subjects, an APS score of 2 in 4 other subjects, basically a total APS score of 14 or better to pass matric. Cool, you want to do a little bit better than that to get a higher certificate pass, meaning you can go and study towards a higher certificate after matric. You need 40% in your home language. You must obtain at least 40% in 2 other subjects. You must obtain at least 30% for 3 other subjects. One of your languages must either be English or Afrikaans to qualify for a higher certificate. Now let's move on to what do you need to get a diploma pass. For a diploma pass, you need at least 40% for your home language, 40% for 3 other subjects, and you must obtain at least 30% for your final 2 subjects to get your diploma pass. Now let's look at the bachelor's pass requirements. So to get a bachelor's pass in matric, you must obtain at least 40% for your home language. You must obtain at least 50% for 4 other high credit subjects, and you must obtain at least 30% for 2 other subjects. Okay, compulsory subjects, you need a home language, you need a first and additional language, you must have mathematics or mathematical literacy, and you must have life orientation. So you can't get a matric without those 4 subjects included in your subject choice. Your high credit subjects, let me just, to get your bachelor's pass, you want to do those high credit subjects. They are your languages, accounting, agricultural science, business studies, consumer studies, dramatic arts, economics, engineering, graphics and design, geography, history, information technology, life science, mathematics, mathematical literacy, music, physical science, religious studies, and visual arts. Okay, so we spoke about what marks you need to pass your matric. What about if you fail your matric? And I like to start talking about failing matric early on, because matric is just not for everyone. When you're that young, you're not necessarily ready to be serious about your studies. So people often fall out of the school system or leave the school system without a matric and think that there might not be options for them. Whereas in fact there are lots of programs you can study without your matric. You can study your Institute of Certified Bookkeeper certificates and diplomas, bookkeeping, accounting, office administration. These things are related to the skills. So you don't need a matric to study it, and it actually puts you on a career track where you know there's demand, where you know there are jobs. I guess if you can also look at short courses, you can look at unaccredited short courses, skills programs. You don't need to do a degree, you don't need to do 3 years of study to improve your personal skills, to improve your chances of getting a job or getting a promotion. Lastly, let's say you failed matric, you are already 20 years old, so by next year, May month, you will be 21 or older. Then of course you can apply for the adult matric program. You study 6 subjects, you can study it from home, you don't have a class mark, you write those exams in May and June of every year. You can do it over 2 years, 3 subjects the first year, 3 subjects the second year. Umalusi adds it all up, you get a matric certificate, so the same as anybody else who did matric at school. So there's a very real opportunity for adults who don't have matric to just get the adult matric. I call it the adult matric. They get the same matric certificate that the school kids get. So there's a useful option as well. Thank you very much.